Indices, Nifty Next 50 up in trade. You also have the autos now picking up pace, 1% higher for the Nifty Auto Index. You also have metal space, 1.5% higher, and the pharma space, healthcare pack, financials, all of them inching up in trade as well. We're also looking at the realty space, now looking at some pickup, 1.4% higher for this one, and the oil and gas space stocks that are also inching in trade. Apart from consumer durables and slight declines being seen on the FMCG pack, the rest of the sectors are actually doing pretty well. Let's look at the Nifty top gainers then. On the Nifty 50, you will see a lot of metal names up in the green. Hindalco, Tata Steel among the top gainers. You also have UPL as the top gainer now. Almost a 4% jump for this one. ONGC is now a part of the top gainers list, 3% uptake. Eicher Motors and M&M from the auto basket have suddenly shifted gears and are now trading positive right now. On the downside, you have Asian Paints that has been a laggard from the morning trade itself. ITC is down by about 1%. HDFC Life, LTI, Mindtree and Britannia, these are the other laggards right now. Let's welcome our guest on the show now. Market expert Raghvendra Singh joins in. Welcome Raghvendra, and very good afternoon to you, and thank you so much for taking the time out for this discussion. You know, of course, this week we have been celebrating the record highs on the markets, especially the Nifty touching the milestone 20,000 mark and now holding above it for the second consecutive day in a row. The 20,000 mark came in very quickly in this time around, the attempt that was made by the markets. Perhaps this was the first attempt that was made, and we actually got 20,000 right there. Especially the broader markets also, we've seen a runaway rally. There is skepticism coming in into the markets to find out whether the markets are now overheated. What is your call?
Sakshi, very good afternoon. First of all, I would like to congratulate you for 20,000 mark in Nifty. Last week we were discussing about this, whether in this week and next week, but finally we crossed 20,000 mark and we are sustaining above that. I believe Nifty and the Bank Nifty, the kind of open interest we have seen for the monthly expiry, I believe 20,000 is looking difficult to break downside. So I think the momentum will continue and we can see 20,300, 20,400 in this week and the next week.
Right. So Raghvendra, let's look at some of the pockets that are doing very well in markets today. Let's look at the Nifty Metal Index. That has really moved up in trade today. And all the metal stocks, when we talk about the sectoral, gainers, the stocks within the Nifty Metals, most of them are trading with handsome gains right now as we speak as well. In fact, along with the metal names, we also have the mineral names now picking up pace, especially when we talk about the NMDC counter, which is the country's largest mineral miner. That stock is also up at 52-week high levels, and this is despite the 63% surge that we've already seen for this stock in this entire year as well. What would you really pinpoint to when it comes to the understanding of the rally that we are seeing on the metal pack? And is this rally going to have more legs from here on? Do you think the metal stocks can continue to give more profits to investors? You know, when we take the names NMDC, that's up almost 5%, Hindalco 3% higher, SAIL 3% uptick, Jindal Steel, Nalco, Ratnamani Metals, Hindustan Zinc 6% higher in trade, APL Apollo up in trade, Adani Enterprises 6% higher, JSL up 5%. Most of them are actually showing very, very strong momentum in today's trade. How are you looking at the move in the metals pack, and what would your call be here?
So the metal index has given a strong breakout, and I think this is the double top breakout. So I think momentum will continue, and recently in last 1 or 2 months, metal have not performed well. So I think JSW Steel, Jindal Steel, Hindalco, Tata Steel, NMDC, all the metals and mineral stocks are going to outperform now. So I think, yes, it is a time to accumulate these stocks, hold these stocks, Jindal Steel, JSW Steel. I believe, again, 5 to 10% rally is still there. So I think Jindal Steel can touch 730, 740. JSW Steel is a strong contender for the 850 level. So yes, we are bullish in metal and we are recommending buy for these stocks.
Okay, any particular top 2 or 3 stocks from the metals basket that you would like to highlight where you are positive on?
NMDC has given a very strong breakout today with the good volume. So I believe the NMDC, after the bullish flag breakout, I think it is a stock which can touch 170, 180 level. So yes, NMDC is a strong buy.
Strong buy on NMDC. In fact, the country's largest iron ore miner has also revised the prices of iron ore with effect from today, and which have been fixed at 4,950 rupees per ton for lump ore and 4,210 per ton for fine metals as fine minerals as well. So this is also an added on reason why NMDC has hit a 52-week high, and it's up about 5.5% right now. In fact, when we talk about the historical performance, NMDC has also given a sharp surge of 63% in the last 1 year, where Sensex has only performed just about 12%. So it has widely outperformed the benchmark index as well. Brokerage house ICICI Securities has also said this stock can rise further from here. Again, just like Raghvendra, they have also, ICICI Securities has also raised the target price for NMDC to 180 now as well. So that's as far as NMDC is concerned. There's another buzz that's going around, Raghvendra, on, I don't know if you have heard about it or if you could give us some clarity on it. There are some unconfirmed reports suggesting that the government could bear 25% of the project cost for minerals exploration going forward from here, and they would want to reward this 25% for important mineral exploration by both public and commercial organizations. If this were to take place like an incentive, this would definitely benefit the mineral majors, but I am not sure if this report has been substantiated with any government authorities right now.
Sakshi, you are right. Even I am not sure about this, news. But still, if it is true and if it is going to, implement, I think NMDC is the strong contender which can be benefited. And along with this, I think JSW Energy, JSW Steel, these two stocks can also be get benefited. So I think yes, it is a time to accumulate metal stocks and hold for the, at least for a month or two.
At least for a month or two, if somebody is a short-term trader, then definitely metals stocks and mineral stocks will have some upside to give you. NMDC as the top choice, followed by JSW Steel and Jindal Steel right here. Apart from the metals pack, the other space that is buzzing in trade today is the PSU banking space. In fact, 1 or 2 days in a row that the space has been coming back into flavor. Even today, we are looking at some of the stocks rally in double digits. Central Bank, for example, is up by about 10.5% in trade today. IOB and Union Bank. We also have some stocks like Bank of India up in trade. Even Indian Bank. All of these stocks are up in the 3, 4, 5% order. So 6% higher for Indian Overseas Bank, and that's up at the day's high level. What would your call be on the PSU banking space right now? We've seen a stunning rally already, but given the current attractive price points, should one still take a bet here? And which PSU banking stocks would you be putting your weight behind?
I believe PSU Bank have given a very strong breakout after a long time, and I think the momentum will continue. I believe Canara Bank, SBI, IOB, PNB, these four stocks are given very strong breakout with the volume. So I think Canara Bank have potential to touch 390, 398 level, PNB 85 to 90 level, SBI 600 plus level. Sorry. So I think these are the stocks. I think one should definitely invest at current level also and wait for the upside. So I think this is the time to add this stock in your portfolio.
Okay, so you took the name of Canara Bank, SBI, PNB, and which was the fourth one? I missed that one.
SBI, Canara Bank, PNB, and IOB.
IOB. Okay, and IOB is very, very interestingly up about 6.5% today, and it's perhaps one of the lowest price stocks as well, and that would attract a lot of viewers. So in case you're still looking at less than 40 rupees of a stock, 7% higher in trade, all of these stocks may give you certain more potential to grab more profits from the current levels as well. Apart from the PSU banks and metals, which is the other sector or theme that you're now turning incrementally bullish on, Raghvendra?
I think small mid cap and small bank, mid cap and small cap stocks like Balakrishna Industry, Chola Finance, persistent mid cap IT stocks, Eicher Motor is looking good. So these stocks are given good breakouts. I believe uh, PNB, Tech Mahindra, Biocon. Biocon is looking very attractive at this point of time. I think 270 to 80 level is the very strong resistance. And this stock, if close above 270 today, I think next week we can see 300 plus level. Persistent, again, a very strong. Every time I recommend on your channel, buy this stock
Yes.
and hold it. Now we are it is near about 6,000 level. I think once this is the level has been breached out, I think 64 6500 level can be touched easily.
Okay, persistent systems, a constant pick that Raghvendra shares here, 2.7% higher in trade at 59.33, has the potential to even, if it crosses 6,000 level, 6,400 is next on the radar for Raghvendra on persistent systems. Mid-cap IT stocks, definitely one of the most preferred stocks and the sectors currently from the mid-cap basket, at least when we talk about for most of the analysts who come on our channel too. Apart from this, Raghvendra, I also wanted to discuss with you, how are you now looking at, we've discussed several pockets with you in our previous shows like railways, defense, PSUs, these stocks and these sectors that have had a very sharp run up already. Do you think it is now time to book out profits and perhaps shift gears and look at deploying funds elsewhere in the markets?
I don't think so, because mid cap stocks has given a sharp downfall on day before yesterday. So that was the indication that weak hands left out from the market. But now again the rally started. I believe railway stocks are much higher it can go. I think if it is coming down, by hold this stock, keep your trailing stop loss, and hold all railway stocks. Don't sell it.
Okay, railway stocks still will have some upside, so don't sell, don't exit at this point in time. At this point in time, you can still see a lot of upside coming in for the entire railway pack. That's a bullish take coming in on the railways. I specifically wanted to pick out two or three small pockets or subsectors where we have suddenly seen some interest emerging. One is the sugar space. Today, all of the sugar stocks are up in trade. The second one is the textile space. A lot of interest is coming in on some of the stocks right here as well, including Bombay Burma, Raymond, these kind of stocks. They're again coming back into flavor. How are you looking at these two separate pockets? Sugar, of course, has a cyclicality to it. We have the festive season going forward. Plus, there is the monsoon factor playing out, the lower production, and the that could lead to higher prices coming in. And sugar space, we always see buzzing around this time when the festive season is here. What about the textile space and the sugar space separately?
Sakshi, sugar stocks have given a strong breakout after a long period of time. I believe that ethanol blending news and other things are going to, make good profit for these companies. So Balrampur Chini has given breakout above 420 after 6 to 7 months of the consolidation. If this stock sustains above 420 in this week, I think the stock can touch much higher level from this level. Apart from that, Renuka Sugar has already given, trading in a very narrow range from past 6 to 7 months. If this stock cross above 60, 65, I think Renuka Sugar can trade in the next zone of the 70, 75 level. So yes, these are the stocks are looking good. Apart from that, Raymonds, yes, Raymonds have a very strong, business outflow, and I think the festival seasons are coming. So I think because of that, all textiles companies are running. I don't see any, strong buzzing news or maybe any strong breakout in these stocks. So I will avoid textile. I will enter into the sugar stocks. We are recommending sugar stocks to buy.
Okay, avoid textiles, but sugar stocks may have some sweetness to offer to your portfolio right now. How are you also looking at the new age technology stocks, stocks like Zomato and Paytm, PB Fintech? These stocks suddenly showed some kind of buying interest over the last week or so. Zomato constantly comes, is hovering around 100 odd levels, 1.5% higher in trade. PB Fintech, we've seen, in the last week or two again, some substantial moves coming in. Paytm again, we are now looking at the Q2 numbers where experts do believe that there could be certain more upside coming in as far as profitability on the operational level is concerned for these new age technology companies. Anyone that you look at positively right now?
I believe Zomato, Paytm, and the Policy Bazaar, all three are trading in a range. Policy Bazaar is trading between 720 to 820. This is the 100 rupees range from past 6 months. Zomato again 95 to 105. So I think if these levels break out, a breakdown, then we can see a significant rally on that side. Before that, I don't see any kind of uptrend, downtrend in these stocks. So for the right now, we are avoiding these stocks.
Okay. One last sector that we will discuss today is the pharma space. How are you looking at the entire pharma and healthcare basket? And is there any space that you are now turning bullish on, looking at the vast underperformance that this sector has shown over the last rally between 19,000 to 20,000? They haven't practically done anything much. But do you think one should look at the clear direct pharma names? Should one play this entire theme through hospitals or through laboratory stocks? How would you be looking at this entire pharma space right now?
Divis Lab is looking good. Divis Lab and the pharma stock actually have seen a short built up, recent times. So now it is time for short covering. So we have seen open interest existing and people are exiting from the short positions. So open interest built up on the higher side. So I believe on Divis Lab, I have discussed this stock earlier on your show. So this stock potential to touch 4,000 plus level. So short covering is there. Short covering is coming in all, pharma stock. Metropolis is also giving a strong breakout with the highest open interest on the higher side. So these stocks are looking good on the chart.
All right. Well, many thanks, Raghvendra, for being with us on the show and discussing such
Thank you so
wonderful
much.
ideas and insights on various sectors with all our viewers. Pleasure having you with us on Business Today TV. Let's look at the markets again before we shut shop. Let's look at the Sensex. It's 81 points higher in trade, 67,550. So looks like we are headed for another day of positive close for both the benchmarks. The Nifty is now inching closer to its all-time high levels again. 20,106 back on the charts, and you can see 36 points of an uptick for this one, 0.2% uptick for the Nifty right now. And of course, many of the sectors are supporting the market move today. PSU banks, metals, they continue to be on the top radar. The realty stocks also supporting the momentum, and PSU banks, of course, from the financials pack are definitely leading to this upward momentum. We'll track the market momentum for you, and you can do the same by being with us on Business Today TV. So don't forget to subscribe to this channel and also continue to engage with us on our other social media platforms as well. Until then, many thanks for tuning in.